Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball, and he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball, one of the top pitchers in the league right now.
First pitch, 4-10.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another full count pitch home. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. DeJong stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Still even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Two and 0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
A high fastball is in there.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Brad Miller.
Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Goldschmidt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Drilled to first. That's a hit, their first of the new season, and he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set. The 0-1. Fouled away. Second and third, 2 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of men into scoring position here, but can't get the key hit to bring him around. Cardinals nothing. Reds stepping in at the plate. Back right after this on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Settling in now, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. Fastball well outside. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Good win.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker for his career in this matchup. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Nick Castellanos now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Goodwin rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. The 0-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Castellanos stands at second with two gone. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Inside, he misses ball four.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 4 for 13. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here's the 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Suarez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Reds. Now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
The center fielder, number 3. Dylan
First pitch of the at-bat.
Carlson.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
So
Dexter.
Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Tyler O'Neill, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And the count will be full.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
O'Neill.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. O'Neill, a Canadian native. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Now here it comes.
Count 2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
And now pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And he got him. In now for the Reds, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
The 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
The pitcher, Trevor Bauer, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Ready with the 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Barnhart at second with 2 down. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to it here. 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Brian Goodwin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Here's the 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And to score, the runner from second. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Jesse Winker, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Winker enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We played 2 full. It's the Reds 2 and the Cardinals nothing. So coming to the plate, Jack Flaherty. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Ball 1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. The 1-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Tommy Edman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Two and two. Sure took a healthy hack that time. 1 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's well foul. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled away. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1 ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Stepping in now, Brad Miller, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. High pop-up. Moustakas is under it. And the inning is over. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's the Reds 2 and the Cardinals 1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the third now. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
All even now, 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. 3-2 pitch. is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Slovverr.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. First offering on its way. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Nope, upstairs.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The center fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Molina gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And some trouble now in right field. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Dylan Carlson has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's Dexter Fowler now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with one away now. Now the 1-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 2-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Fastball just inside.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
Ready now, Jack Flaherty, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. In the air out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
And the pitch. Grounded to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate now, Trevor Bauer. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still lead it 2-1. Ready for another shot now. Tommy Edman. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Tommy Edman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Paul DeYoung. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so When you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Hopped up. Votto shading to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. TJ Antone is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
TJ Antone.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Paul Goldschmidt. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Two out, nobody on. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. The 3-1.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Grounded up the first baseline. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in, Nick Senzel. It was a walk in his last trip.
Nick Senzel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it. 1 out.
The batter, the center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 home. Popped him up. Molina moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Reds are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brad Miller. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
2-2.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Yadi Molina digging in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Molina. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The center fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping into the box, Dylan Carlson. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Molina leads off first with 1 away. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is line to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Dexter Fowler. And a bouncing ball, foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Ready with the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Just a bit low. A tough call, but it's 2-2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Alex Reyes is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch on its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. 1-0 pitch on the way. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch of the at-bat.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Reds go down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Max Schrock will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 55, Max Schrock.
Low for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. O'Neill aboard here at first with nobody out. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Robert Stevenson is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
55. Robert Stevenson.
Digging in now, Tommy Edman. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering on its way.
That's outside.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Ball 2 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he popped him up. And he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Paul DeYoung is at the plate as he watches ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's got a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. First delivery to him on the way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Now the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Brad Miller. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Jesse Biddle is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 53, Jesse Biddle. The catcher, number 4.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and 1 the count to Molina. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. Pitch is popped up. Senzel over to his left. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 2. Tyler Webb gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just inside. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here it comes. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now back, the pitcher, Jesse.
Curtis Sally will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Kurt Sally.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Barnhart, base runner at first with one out. 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Senzel.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Nick Senzel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2. Right side. The second for 1. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base. Stepping up now, Brian Goodwin. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1 strike.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Still 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Amir Garrett is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Dexter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, the pitcher, Tyler Webb.
Colton Wong will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Colton Wong.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. 2 out, nobody on. Yanked fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2. John Brebbia is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
John Brebbia.
Digging in, Jesse Winker. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth.
Jesse Winker.
Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. There's prior history in this matchup. He's 1 for 2. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Moustakas will take the turn and hit for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
There's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes.
1-1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Reds strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Freddie Galvis is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tommy Edman. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 1 for 2. Here we go with inning number 9, as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. So striding in, Paul DeYoung. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
Hold down. 3-2.
Full count still. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Drilled right back up the middle. Moustakas is there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2. John Gant is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 53, John Gant.
Digging in and looking for more, Tucker Barnhart. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's just 1 for 6. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball 2.
No strike. That's ball
3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Barnhart on at first, nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Nick Senzel is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1.
Nope. That's ball 2.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Brian Goodwin, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay.
He makes the catch, and the Cardinals move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
6-2 the final total today. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Alex Reyes claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance at Great American Ballpark this afternoon, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.